G's. Whoops. D. What about B flat? Hey everybody, Devin here from Lightning Lessons. I'm going to show you how to play the notes on the guitar up and down the fretboard. So, not to discourage anyone, but I would categorize this as about maybe intermediate. But no matter where you're at, go for it. If it's too frustrating, maybe you got to pause and come back to this at another time. But for those of you that this is perfectly spot on for, I would say if you're trying to figure out how to play like all the C's on the guitar, we're going to learn how to do that. For example, right? Right? And then you can know where the C's are. So let's jump in and check it out. Okay, so we're going to go over how to do the root shapes. We're going to talk about them in C. All right, so here's position 1. First finger's on the first fret of the B string and third finger's on the third fret of the A string. Okay, so this makes an octave, right? So you have a C note here and you have a C note here, right? So this one we're going to call position 1, right? Now, some people who are studying from like the caged system might call this like a C shape. Okay? The octave's there. Alright, number 2. So, first finger replaces where the third finger was, which is on the third fret of the A string. Okay? Third finger comes over to the 5th fret of the G string. So these are C's. Okay? We'll call it position 2. Some people might know it as the A shape from this A-shaped bar chord. Right? So we have position 1 here. Position 2 here. And let's go to position 3. Alright? So it's a little bit of a stretch. Now, if you can't play this all at once, not a big deal. You can break it up into chunks. We have the first finger here on the 5th fret. Third finger goes over here on the 8th fret of the E string. And the 8th fret of the little E string goes the pinky. So these are all C's. So you have C's here. Some people might know this as the G shape. You can play that. It's a little bit hard. You might play chords this way or like this for a partial thing. But all we're looking for are these notes. Don't worry about the chords yet. Okay? So those are all C's. Right? So that's number 3. So here's number 1. Number 2. Number 3. And number 4. So here we go. So we have first finger on the 8th fret of the E string, third finger on the 10th fret of the D string, and first finger goes over there on the 8th fret of the E string, little E string, right? Some people might know this as the E shape bar chord, so that's where your E's are. That's where your C's are. Okay? And we're going to review them again. So number 1, or the C shape. Number 2, or the A shape. Number 3, or the G shape. Number 4, or the E shape. And number 5. Here we go. So right, we're on the 10th fret of the D string with the first finger, and we're on the 13th fret of the B string with our 4th finger. Position 5, or kind of like a D shape. Okay, and that's it. Basically, after that, we're going to cycle back over to the first, and the whole pattern repeats again. So one more time, we have number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. And one last time, if you want to think about them in the cage terms, you have C shape, you have the A shape, you have the G shape, have the E shape. And we have the D shape. Okay, we're going to walk through the root shapes or the octave shapes, and we're going to play them through across the circle of fifths. So here we go. We got C. Okay, we got G. Okay, we got D. Okay, we got A. Okay, got E. Got B. Okay, got F sharp. Okay, got C sharp. Okay, we got A flat. Okay, we got E flat. Okay, we got B flat. Okay, we got F, almost there. All right, and then we're at C, victory lap. Okay, so we went through and we played all of the octave shapes, the root shapes of the guitar across a circle of fifths. So theoretically speaking, we know where all of the notes are on the guitar now. Now, how to practice this, I would say doing it like what we did in the video together, but I would also say like it's good to speak out loud. So like for example, you would be saying like C, 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 and so on and so forth, right? Other people also recommend maybe like naming the positions and maybe also naming what fret you're on, right? So that would be like, okay, C, first fret of the B string, C, third fret of the A string. Seems like that would be super tedious and take a long time, but the point is that it helps you internalize. By speaking it, you will learn it quicker, and if you can say it, you can play it. Other kind of like things this might be an indicator for future study would be like if you're a fan of the cage system or curious about it, tying this into the cage system theory, right? You know, like being able to play through the positions and then also knowing like where the roots are for each position that you're in. And then expanding that would be maybe thinking about how to play the scales of the position that you're in. So if you're in like a C, then you'd be able to play like the C major scale in that position. So you would know the C roots and you would know that, right? These are things that are generally freely available on the internet to look up. I might in the future be doing a video on my own personal take on how to study these things. Let me know if that's interesting to you in the comments. Anyways, thanks again for sticking around. I really do hope that these videos are helpful for you. I know that when I was learning how to play guitar, I'm largely self-taught, took lessons and also studied music in college, doing a music minor. I know that there was a lot of these things that were kind of a little bit hard for me to kind of tie stuff together in this way. And a lot of the methods of, for example, like the Guitar Fretboard Workbook by Barrett, I don't know how to say his last name. I've never even tried to say it out loud actually until I recorded this right now. Tagliarino. I'll have to look that up afterward. Those kind of books really did help me a ton, so I'll link that in the description below as well. So feel free to let me know if you have any questions, and again, just hope that this helps you play some more music. So thanks so much everybody, and best of luck in your musical journeys. I'll see you soon.
Hello, these videos are supported by donation, and if you'd like to contribute, please click the